Good morning, my friends. I hope everyone is having great positive days. Good morning, presidents. Good morning, government leaders from all countries. Good morning, families, communities. Good morning, citizens of this planet Earth. Good morning, children, teens, young adults and elders. Good morning, my friends. Today, on this video, I'm going to share with you the following events for our organization. That will be the headquarters and international conference for university teachers and our families. And then we are going to share the following events for everyone else, all families in all countries. The first thing we are going to do together on the same day is the organization launching day. From 8 to 10 or from 9 to 11, everyone will be doing garden work at their own residential community. And for those that are business owners and approved to continue their work with us, they will meet at their own business store or their property. No one will use family vehicles or business vehicles on this day. Everyone needs to go walking, running, use urban buses. No bicycles, no scooters, no skateboards, because that's the most sustainable. At 11 a.m., the business owners or the department directors at the residential sites and also the headquarters with the international teachers will be saying special words and write some information write at the records book some objective points about the day and get signature. That is like a permanent agreement with the organization on the book and also on a paper according to what it is from given at the website, at the organization website. So most businesses have a printer or they can get with neighbors, other business in the area, get a copy. Everyone will be signing two different things, the records book and this paper. The permanent contract in paper will have 4 originals. 1 is for the owners, 1 to bring it home, 1 it's for to stay at the business, because with time they will be approved, get licensed, do all modification needed, and need a copy right there. 1 is for the local city office and 1 is for the state city office, because this is important for all of us that are really confirmed which businesses they will be having and keeping. Those business does not include for people that will be changing business at the end of the 28 weeks. This is for business that will stay forever. Okay? For people that are having businesses until the end of the 28 weeks, they also have to follow rules and guidelines. But they can stay at their own residential community and have the same event at their residential community. Same for staff members. People that own a business, we will invite about wherever fits on the area, but about 10 couples with their families. I think that's sustainable and have their lunch together. Okay, so at 11 o'clock, the business owners on their place, at the residential community, their department directors, and for us here in Florida, the headquarters with the international teachers will be gathering to have offer some special words about the organization and sign these books before lunch. Okay? So they align, sing songs, do a little walk, and go until the tables. At the tables, one of the tables will be empty just for this paperwork to be signed by everyone present. So these 10 couples will be coming with their children, teens, young adults, and elders that live with them. So if your business is really too small, you can invite 5 couples, that is fine. But no more is needed. No more is needed. So it's 5, about 5, 8, or 10, or 14 couples. If it's bigger business, that's fine. So those couples can be special family or special friend members or staff, but it needs to be a couple and their family that live with them. So in the morning, while some people will be harvesting, others will be planting, some will be preparing lunch, and some will be carrying things for the garden. We'll have many teams according to your needs, according to what is most important for that moment. At 11 o'clock, when people will be walking from this garden work, washing hands, and walking towards where the tables are set up, they will be having some white flags. So you gather what you have, because if for those that already knew, they will have organic cotton flags. For those that do not know, they will get they can get some white fabrics that they already have at home, clean, washed, and bring, so they can have some movement, like choreography, let's say, while they walk, around just with the hands, very simple, while they walk, or just hold them straight, the left hand down and the right hand up, hold them straight like that. That's beautiful also. And they can choose 2 songs from those songs that we are having online. They can choose 2. Sing one twice, sing another twice, and they will be there at the lunch tables. At the lunch tables, they finish singing first, and then they can have the special words and sign. For people in commercial plazas, they will be placing their tables outside the parking lot with beautiful tablecloth, and they will gather, all the owners of that plaza will gather to see, how they can do it, in front of each business, or it's one parking lot for everyone. It's better to do separate, each one their own, but before they start, when they are singing, they can make a big circle around the tables. They can do that. And when they're going to sit down, they will sit with their own family and special friends. They will fold the white flags and put on their chairs. That's the most sustainable. So they won't be on the floor or the tables. All right. All the other tables will be already set up from those morning teams, and the person in charge, in the case the business owners or the department directors at residential communities, will say the special words. Everyone will sign the book. All adults will sign the book, and then they can have lunch together. On this table that they will sign, that will be empty, just the white tablecloth. Quickly, the business owner or the headquarters, in case for us here in Florida, we will get all the papers, bring to the office, lock it properly, and go back, join everyone. The business owners and the department directors that will be doing this, they have to go back to their homes or to the clubhouse office, putting their documents and records book inside, lock, and go back quick. The couple will be walking together to do this quickly while they catch up with others. And then someone will already set up this table that was empty with the white tablecloth, and everyone will join this very special lunch. For lunch, we will sing 2 songs, or the leader, the person in charge, will sing with everyone else. The person in charge will say some special words, and everyone will sing 1 song, holding hands. They can be already seated or standing right behind their chairs. The location, when people arrive, they already will have a map. We're not having names at the table. So they have a little printing size white paper at the office of that business. So when people arrive, they will see where they will be seated. That will already be arranged by the owners and by the department directors. So all the residents from residential communities will also know where they will be seated. Some communities are really too big. We cannot have everyone sitting at tables. So for the department directors and business owners, they will, depending where they are, what type of business it is, they can have 2 options. One option is have everyone eating at the same time, and have some people on the floor in sheets under a tree or in a plain sun if it's cold, right? And some other people sitting in proper tables. The other way is to have 2 or even 4 different lunches. So will be about 30 minutes for each. People can eat in 20 minutes, and then 5 minutes transition, and still 5 more minutes for the ones that were sitting to leave and the other ones to arrive. So in about 25 minutes, they are ready for a new lunch that will start every 30 minutes or so. The business owners and the department directors will plan ahead, will gather themselves, and will send information to the residents with some details on the option they have chosen about the lunch. So the residents will know which option will be. Because these options of offering 4 different lunches, that works as well. As everybody will eat in about 20 minutes, still 5 more minutes for someone that, but some can already start getting up after 20 minutes and wash their dishes, and will be a team, a helping team as well. Okay, so that's for lunch, and then everyone already ate. Everyone will be helping to clean up, get organized, fold the tables, put everything inside the clubhouse, or at the business, put everything inside. So the leaders, right, in case for the resident community, will be the department directors, and for business owners. Before they start the garden work, that will be 8 to 10 or 8:45 to 10:45, so people can have time to wash their hands. In places that are too hot, they can wash their face, their arms before they sit down to eat. So they will get in a big circle around the garden, where they already started, or they will start in a green area. In the case of business owners, that we still have a lot of blacktop and parking lots, they can gather around the tables that were already set up, because with time they will be taking those blacktop and parking lots away. But right now they can gather there, set up the tables there. All the tables will have a white tablecloth, and they can have some placemats that are in blue the owners can choose, or the whole plaza can choose. Will be white and blue, or will be white and warm colors. So if it's warm colors, they can blend them in, have yellow with brown, or yellow and orange. Maybe not yellow, because we will use that for many years, and just in case something spill for fruits or veggies can stain them. So they can have maybe orange and brown or something like that. Depends on what they already have available. Or dark blue, because that will also be very sustainable and last for many years without being stained. We will eat in bowls, so the placemats cannot be too large. And each leaders, right, will be choosing, the department director and the business owners will be choosing how the food will be served. For example, in 2 tables, the food will be all there and people will be passing on both sides and serving themselves. That's one idea. And the other idea is having where I think that's the best idea. Let's keep like that. They pass, serve themselves, help their children, go sit down. We will have some basic silverware, a fork and a spoon, no knife, because we are going to eat in bowls. The veggies need to be already cut, a little small, for people to be serving themselves with spoon or fork. Water can only be served in transparent jars. Glasses will be small, and those jars and those glasses will be made out of very strong glass or in plastic, whichever you think that your community can handle without breaking, in case you have proper glasses. If it's on the grassy area, people can have regular glasses, very strong. They are really thick and strong, because they won't break. If anything happens, they will fall on the floor. Children will have plastic glasses. Only if they are like until 3 years old or so. 4 years old and above can have those small, short, regular glass cups. For business owners that will be using the parking lot together, they have the option of serving water or not, because they know who they're inviting and how careful they will be, because we cannot have broken glasses. And it's not good for us to have transparent plastic glasses on such a special event. So people can drink at water fountains afterwards, or have a table inside their business for before and after. People are not going to the bathroom during this 2 hours garden work and after for the special words and lunch. They can only go after garden work, that 10 minutes break, wash their hands, go to the bathroom, everyone together, their family. And so they're ready for lunch. It's not going to be walking around or going home to pick up something that they forgot. No, they're going to be together, everyone together. The only exception, as I said, is for those leaders, right, the directors and the business owners, to bring the documents home or to their office very quick and lock them down. And business owners to bring to their business, lock, and go back quickly. That's the only exception. So the documents won't be damaged or won't be around that they're not looking, so they're safe. Because afterwards, as soon as the city offices will be open, they will be getting embossed stamp from the city office for these 4 copies of the permanent contract that they will be signing. The business owners for the 28 weeks, like construction, materials, mostly, right? Because they won't have much job afterwards. So they will sign a type of contract, but it's not a permanent contract. It's a 28 weeks contract that they will sign on that same day. They can print it out, but they don't have to go to their business. If they want, they can do. And say that to their staff members and their family, that it's up to them. They can do that as well. That's fine. But they will be already clear that they will be closing down. With a very rare exceptions, because we will continue making construction products in general, but in a very, very small quantity. And they can say that that business will be open for the 28 weeks or even less, as soon as the construction or then county it's completed, might even get all done in 4 or 8 weeks, according to estimates. Or they say more or less what they know or what the organization volunteers told them. After lunch, for residential communities that will be having for lunch, as soon as each group will be eating, they can already go to a place with water, a public park, somewhere special, river, right? A place that's authorized to swim or not, depends. As soon as it's clean water there, that's fine. Families with children up to 4 years old or so, more or less, they don't have to go out. They will have fun at their own community. Each community might have some water there. They might have a pond or something, so they can do their alignment right there home, because we don't want everyone to be carrying these very young children far, far away, because some people will be running to arrive on time to a park with water, and some people can be walking because we'll be close by. So, but everyone with small children can stay at their own residential community. That will be good too, and have fun over there. Or if they have a pool, that's also clean water. That's fine. They can gather close by, of course, have their children safe, or do the alignment in another location, such as the garden, and then they can go play in the water if it's warm, so they can have fun, because it's a family water fun day and boat parade. Okay, so everyone will be arriving at the park, and they will gather there, hold hands, and at 2:00, the leader of that group will be saying some words. So maybe other groups will be there at the same park, but each department leaders for residential communities will say some words to their residents. And maybe a business owners will be close by saying some special words to their families and special friends or staff. So every group will have their leaders already set up, so they will and already arrange which family is going and which park they're going. Everyone from a residential community and everyone from a business will go to the same chosen park. They're not going anywhere. So wherever that department directors decide, or the business owners decide, or if an organization volunteer already told them where they will be, that's where they're going to be. For business owners to be sustainable, they will also be inviting people that live close by, right? That's very important, live close by, that can walk, because we're not using cars and no bikes. So they will invite their own family members, and they will invite some special staff or special friends that are already there, that are close by and can easily reach the location and also the park afterwards. So if the volunteer says something even related to children, for example, yes, you can invite families with young children, because the park, it's like or the dock, the boat dock is like a block away, or or 2 blocks away, that's fine. Or if the volunteer said, do not invite families with little children because the park is really far away, everyone needs to be running, or something like that. Okay? Business owners that have one type of business and will be changing right now, that's fine. They can still do the documentation for the positive and approved business, and they will explain those words, by the special word time, 11 o'clock. We were this, we are grateful, we did, now we are going to do something even better, and say what will be. And you can even present the people, this is my family, my parents, or this is the new manager, or this is, like a few couples that will be staff working there, and these are my special friends. You can say that, but don't invite too many people, because the main thing is for you to have time to talk a little bit with them, be with them, right? Because if it's too many people, you can't even have time to be with them. So at 2 o'clock, everyone will be aligned from south to north, whichever they are. So someone, of the department directors and the business owners, we already know how they will be doing those lines. For example, if they are in a business plaza, they have together with other business, depending if it's a big plaza, a small plaza, or many little stores. So they will already plan ahead and will know where those lines will be, and will tell their guests ahead where those lines will be. Or the organization volunteer will already tell them where and those lines will be. Because we don't want people that need to look east to be too close looking at buildings. Then they have to be more far away, because, to give some space for them so they can have a good view. Then they will step more away from the buildings. For people on beaches that are facing the west, they will have the water on their back, right? And they will also face east. So everyone, the whole planet, will be facing east. Because so we are aligned, we are together, and the sun comes from the east, and our trip will be our 28 volunteer weeks to the headquarters will be coming from west and going east. So that's why. Soon after the special words that the business owners and the department director in charge will be saying to the residents, we will start the alignment. For residential communities that are too big, so they can leave one couple at their own residential communities, because some families with little kids will stay there, and they also can organize other couples to be saying special words to other small groups of residents. So if they are 10 department director couples, they will be shared with all the residents, and each resident will already know where they will be located at that park to meet that and wait for that department director couple to say a few words. And people can choose different places, right, of the park or the beach or the river, and say the words, and then start already aligning with everyone else, with other people from other places. So in places that there's too many people, they can make 2 lines or 4 lines or even more, not 3. So like beaches, rivers, if it's not enough, they can make, people can walk along, but in case there's homes or something else that's not allowed for people to walk, that's fine. So they can make lines one behind the other, and everyone will be facing east. We will sing 2 songs, And soon after, the families that will be playing with water, they can go play in the water if that's authorized. And the other people that still have their own boats or rented a boat, they will go to the dock nearby and get their boats and go. Small boats or big boats, but not ships. For this alignment, people will be bringing their white flags that they can run with them to the park or the chosen location or the assigned location. They can be holding on their arms, or the mother can have a little cotton bag. If it's a rainy day, for later, they can bring their raincoats, transparent raincoats, and they will also have those white flags that they will be using in the morning for the morning gathering, the big circle around the gardens. They will do, and they will have also this flag right there at 2 o'clock. Okay, at 2 o'clock, boats will be going north. And at 4 o'clock, they will be going south. When they go north, going to be a limit of the area they cannot pass. Because the objective is for us to have fun. It's not to spend a lot of gas or speed and run far, far away. It's not that. The objective is for us to be together, that county, have fun. So that's okay. We can even go to the following neighbor county, but not more than that. So everyone in one county can go to the following one going north, right? And the last county of the country have to stay right there. So, because we're not going to other countries, some neighbor countries. So the last one on the north that has a neighbor country not going to pass that line. So we are going to stay at our own county area. Those I just mentioned. Okay, so people will be going north, and the limit, it's right this following county limit line. And then at 4 o'clock, everyone will be going south, back to the location where they started. All right, so when they go north, they can stay in front of other parks, because they will stay there some time, maybe a whole hour or so. They can stay using their flags, waving their flags, singing songs, talking to each other, not to bring food to the boat because everyone already had lunch, and everyone will drink water at the park before they get those boats. We're not carrying plastic bottles or ice or anything like that. It's not needed. We can talk, people can talk. They're going to stop their boats right on those parks, and the limit is I'm already telling you, is this neighbor limit county line. At 4 o'clock, when they're coming back, in the same way, they can stop, according to how much time they have to be 6 o'clock back to their place. They can stop in front of parks, or they will go very slowly, and they also keep singing songs, waving to other boats, their flags waving. They can wave also to people from those parks that will be playing the water. All right. And then at 6 o'clock, everyone from both hemispheres will be back at their docks, to bring back their boats and gather right there, because we don't want to have 3 flag gatherings along the day. So we will get our flag one more time, and we will sing 2 songs and wave. So the flags will be using 4 times before the garden work, right, at 7 or 8 o'clock, And then again at 11 for the special words and signing books and lunch soon after. And then at 2 o'clock for the special words at the park, and 6 o'clock because we need to do one more time. So we have 4 flag movements on that day. Okay? Then everyone will be going home and be home by 7 or 7 something. And at home, all families will be filling up their records book. So they can eat, take a shower, get organized, and then the family will sit at their living room, talk about the day, and parents can ask what was the best, what they liked the most. And along the whole day, people will be taking pictures and do very small mini videos. A minute, 2 minutes, even 20 seconds, 40 seconds, for them to place those pictures and videos at the Peace app. So this is very important for us to have proper records of this very special day. So when the family will gather, everybody's relaxed, already ate, already took a shower, so they will sit at the living room table and they will be writing in a little separate place, because if the cell phone is busy, they can get a little piece of paper, plan first the objective points that we'll be writing. The objective points are the previous bullet points. So just to be clear, if anyone do not know yet. So the family will gather and make an agreement. They will have this little piece of paper with the activities of the day. And until there, will be also, now we are here, the living room, because it's a very special day. So they will organize the items first, plan. So everything that will be writing down at the records book will be very neat and organized, with date on the top, a proper title and everything. Okay, before or after this moment with the records book, the family records book, the couple will say some special words in gratitude to God, in gratitude for this special day, in gratitude to all volunteers that have been working in many, many different countries to make this possible. So gratitude to the residential community department directors, because they're really great, the best we can have. So we have to be grateful. They have very good background practices for them to be in that position. The best as possible for each residential community. So we have to be grateful to them as well. And be helping them in any way that's possible. They will have their assistants already assigned. But every family to be cooperative and help them along the years for them to be successful at all times. Leading, yes sir, yes madam, or I don't know exactly how we're going to say that word, but or say the person's name, yes, sure, be cooperative, okay? And then the children go sleep, and then everyone go rest, right? Okay, so that is about the organization launching day. As soon as the city office will be open, next day or the day after, I think the 4th, because we're not open the city office on the 3rd. They will be open on a 2nd with some department directors, because for them to enjoy this very special day. They will be also having their own records book. They will have their lunch They will have, all the city office will have those things. And they will go to the park as well. They will be doing everything the same way as everyone else. And at the end of the day, they will go home, 6 o'clock. You know, families that were playing the water, families that were having boats, everyone will go home. And on the 4th, February the 4th, the city office will be open for people to start registering. We don't want too many people there at the same time because the families will also need to sign their individual 4 copies of a printing size permanent contract. But we don't want too many people that at once. So we will give priority to the department directors, the residential communities, the garden department directors to go first. And the families will get a schedule because it just takes a few minutes, but for the following days, when they have to bring already some paperwork for their children's school or for their own school, and they can do on that same days. They will sign online and get an appointment, kind of an appointment, not exact an appointment, but it's like many families for 8 o'clock, many families for 9, for 10, and then they will, as first come, first serve, will get their documents signed by a department director couple that will be there at the city office, and will get the embossed stamp. The order of priority for the city office are the following. So the first one, as I said, is for residential, community, garden, department directors. And then in the second is for educational sites. And then after that is for business owners. And only after that will be for families in general. On the 4th, the residential community garden department directors will come, and if they have time available, depends how many, the educational sites, the owners of educational sites will already have their time. Everyone, for all these 4 different types of people bringing their permanent headquarters agreement, will have proper online scheduling, just for them to have an idea. And not that exact time, but groups of 8 o'clock, groups of 9 o'clock, groups of 10, and they see how many they can attend during that time. So the contracts will be exactly the same for all countries, and some specific things just for business owners that already agree to have all the rules and guidelines. Everyone will agree to have their rules and guidelines properly made. So in 2 days or so, the families will be already bringing their own documents. Everyone from these 4 groups here need to, and the city office themselves, they also need to do 4 different originals. 4 different originals. One they keep, one is for the office, one is for the state, right? So the only exceptions for the city office, because they will be already there. So they will only make 2 copies, one for themselves and one for the state city office to keep. All city office will be open during these 28 weeks on Saturdays as well. In the afternoon, as all other businesses, and during the week on regular hours. But they will start at 7:15 until 6 o'clock. The families that live a little more far away, the staff couples that live a little more far away, they have to leave at 5 if they have young children or any children, of course. And elders and people that live closer can leave to 6 o'clock, if they're across the street or the same block, so they can be at their community gate to receive their children that will be arriving at about 6:20 or so, with other elders and scheduled people that will be picking up those children from school, but the parents will be right there at the gate. Because not every family will have elders with them. Otherwise, it will be too much for the elders to be doing that, the retired people, right? The retired people that already completed PhD, that they can be home. All the others, they have to study as well. So we have to be really organized and have proper schedule for all these grandparents that are available to go to the school and pick up the children. We always need at least 2 couples picking up the group of kids, and they will be coming together, everyone coming together. And for preschools, the parents themselves have to go and pick them up. Grandparents cannot pick them up, neighbors cannot pick them up, or young adults living with parents cannot pick them up. Only their original father and mother together will be picking up children, preschool children up to 5 years old. Okay, so those information was for everyone for the organization launching day. In the same way, everyone will be encountered having the lunch and going to the park, in a other location. The headquarters will also be United States in Florida, also having the international university teachers and all our families together, having those the same activities, the same hours, the same practices, and doing the same prayers, singing the same songs. Okay? All right. So now I'm going to sing the 2 songs. I'm going actually to make another video because we have the flag 4 times in the day. So we will have songs for the day as well. For department directors from the residential community that also has a business, they have to decide which one they will be doing. That's fine, because they need to work as well, right? We all need money as well. So we have our businesses and we choose. And, talk to the other department directors and see. So some will stay with the community on that special day, and some will be having the special day at their business. So each couple that are with 2 positions anywhere have to decide what's the best for them on that special day. Thank you. So thank you so much for listening us. And by the time you see this video, maybe you already saw everything that was properly written and videos made for at our website. But here's important for those that will be checking to see, how we are organizing, how we're doing things, and will be really great to have your participation. Thank you so much. And also for the volunteers that have been working in many different countries, doing different things in different ways, and to help those in need, that we really appreciate everything that everyone has been doing. And also for families, the effort of everyone to be better each day, to be more organized, to be more up to date, to have more dignity on their lives, to have more kindness, more love, more peace at their own homes, at their own heart, with their own family, with their own neighbors, their own co-workers. Okay? All right. Thank you so much. And I will make another video for the other details of following events.